once again, everyone. Jared here with Faith for Freight. I gotta get used to saying that. I just started this new YouTube channel. I am formerly known as Why Do the Nations Rage. I say formally, but I am going to continue to post videos to that channel as well. They just will not be pertaining to truck driving much, maybe a little bit, but not much. I've decided to start this new channel and put my vlog videos on it and just kind of keep the two separated, because I've been a YouTuber for a couple of years now, but I just recently this year started driving a truck and wanted to formulate a method of bringing the camera inside the truck with me and taking whoever wants to watch on trips across the country driving a truck. And am I the first one to do this? No, by all means, no. There's lots of truck driving videos on YouTube. There's lots of truck driving vlogs on YouTube and everywhere else. It's a very popular thing. By no means is this going to be the best out of all those. I'm not even going to try to go there or compete or anything like that. I just want to bring you my story and what I experience out here on the road. This is my third trip out since I started driving a truck. I'm pretty much brand new. I started truck driving school in June of this year, and I graduated. I started looking for jobs. I got a job the very next week after I got my Class A CDL and finished school. I was working the next week. I trained for 3 weeks, and they put me behind the wheel of a truck. They gave me the keys. They said, here's your truck. There's your trailer. Go pick it up. Take it to such and such of a place. And that's what I did. And I stay out on the road 2 weeks at a time. And I come home for a few days. And then I go back out. So this is my third time out since I started. And I'm actually going somewhere new that I've never been before, and I'm pretty excited about it. I've always wanted to visit this place, especially in this particular time of the year. We're a little bit early for fall, but it is up north quite a bit. So hopefully I'll get an early glimpse of fall when I'm up there. But I'm going to New Hampshire. It's actually a little town called Raymond, New Hampshire. I don't know how little it is, but yeah, New Hampshire, New England. I'm excited about it. Never been. Like I said, I've always wanted to go. I'm gonna have to take quite a chaotic and interesting route to get there. So, if you guys saw the video, the other day I was in Virginia at a rest area. It's about 21 miles up the road from where I'm at right now. I'm in Virginia again at another rest area. And if you guys remember what I said about the car that had parked with the trucking, I just want to point out that yeah, apparently we do the same thing to you guys. Not all of us, just like not all of you do that to us. But yeah, I just thought that was interesting. Haven't seen anybody do that. That's the first time I've seen anybody do that. Park a truck where the cars are supposed to be parked. And the guy who did it, I mean, it's not like he couldn't have found a spot over here where I am on this side. If he looked hard enough, he could have. Now, granted, you do have drivers that park like that and they pay no attention to the lines for the parking spaces whatsoever. And that can cause problems too, because the lines are there for a reason. The lines are basically there to maximize the amount of trucks that can actually fit into an area. It's preconceived and it's set up that way for a reason. It's supposed to function as good as it possibly can when it's correctly used. Now, I'm not perfectly in the line either where I'm parked, but granted that I'm as close as I can be because of this truck that's in front of me, and probably the truck in front of them, and the truck in front of them, and somewhere on this side somebody didn't park right either, and that's why the rest of the trucks are outside of the boxes. But yeah, anyway, I just wanted to point that out and show you that truck over there that's parked with the cars. Check out this bridge. This is the lowest bridge I've seen so far. It didn't look that bad when that other truck went under it. It says it's 13.8. That's the clearance restriction for this bridge. Yikes, right? So we just got into Connecticut. We're headed toward New Haven right now. I'm just gonna stay in the middle lane because there are so many people getting on this interstate right now. I'm on I-95 North. I'm not sure what city this is. The cities are very big up here and they're very close together, so it's kind of hard to keep track of where you're at. I don't think this is New Haven, but I could be wrong. Check out that train track. There's a lot of rusty steel or iron or whatever it is. So of it or something. But that bridge was pretty cool. I can't get over. All I can do is slow down. There's just not enough space up here. It's cram-packed. These heavily populated areas, you have these really fancy exits and they're called plazas. I might be a little bit behind the times on this, but I've never typically traveled around up here. I noticed them in Chicago too. They're called Oasis in Chicago. But check this out. This is pretty awesome. This is my first time actually ever being able to use one. But it's like a really fancy rest area. And it's got a bunch of stuff like Taco Bell and Dunkin' Donuts and Subway and McDonald's, and it's really freaking cool. Trucks are welcome. That's the coolest part about it. Let's hope there's room for parking, because I can see this place being extremely popular.
Out of route. Drive to road behind you on I-95 or rear from current location.
Let's hope I can find somewhere to park in here. Check this out. Can't get that from a truck stop. This is a welcome center, a really fancy welcome center in Connecticut. Pretty much all I'm doing is I'm going north now at this point. I'm gonna go straight through Massachusetts, and then on the other side of Massachusetts is New Hampshire. That's where I'm gonna stop for the night, and then I'm gonna have this load delivered tomorrow morning at 9 a.m.
Messaging.
And I still haven't looked at my pre-assignment. I'll check that out now. Oh, I'm going to New Jersey, so I'm going right back down into it. Go into Keysby, New Jersey. So looks like I'm going to be spending a couple days up here, which is pretty cool. I like it up here. There's just not a lot of space, which isn't very good whenever you're, you know, driving something this big, but I got to get used to it, because I'm probably going to be up here a lot. And my stuffed pizza's falling apart. Went to Sbarro's and got me a spinach and broccoli stuffed pizza. It's very good. Officially in Massachusetts. Just crossed over the state line, mile marker 0. So this is another new state for me that I've never been to before, ever. And I do believe this is the furthest north I've ever been, period, like ever. And I must say, you can definitely feel the coolness of the autumn air though it's not autumn yet, we still have another week before it gets here. But you can feel it in the air up here, that's for dang sure. So you guys, I have officially stopped for the day. I saw this rest area on the side of 495. Let's see if this place is mentioned in the truck stop guide. So we're in Massachusetts. We're off of 495. Yes, it is. It's actually in here. So this is exit 87. You probably can't see that, but this place is mentioned in the truck stop guide, pocket truck stop guide, and it's a handy tool to have for sure. If you find yourself struggling to find parking, it's great for finding parking. Even when you're in a bind sometimes. I had to use my skills that I gained at school to get into this parking space. I had to conventional side parallel park to get in here, and they told me that I would never use that, but I've used that. Well, I don't want to say just as much as I've used the 90 degree or the 45 degree alley dock maneuver, but I have parallel parked this beast quite a few times since I started driving. So yeah, I'm just gonna sit here for the night. I'm gonna get up at about 7-ish in the morning.
Home. Messaging.
Go drop this trailer. All I have to do is make this drop and go pick up a trailer in Milford, New Hampshire. Let's see where that is. So Milford is not really much further north in New Hampshire, but it's west. So it's going to be an interesting route to get there, to say the least. Yeah, there are no interstates up here, so I'm going to be taking these state roads, it looks like, mostly. I have to pay attention. This is the critical moment where I really have to pay attention to my my Rand McNally Carrier Road Atlas, and make sure that I am not getting onto a road that I'm not supposed to be on, a restricted road or a road with a low clearance bridge or overpass. You will come across that quite a bit when you're on state roads and US routes, so I have to really be careful and cover my butt before I even begin this trip. I think I'm going to go ahead and try to figure it out right now while I'm ahead, and just make sure that everything is good to go for in the morning. So I'm picking up an empty after I drop this trailer off. I'm going to pick up an empty and head on over to Milford, New Hampshire. And then I'm going to head down to Keesby, New Jersey. So everything's going good, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Maybe I'll try to get some footage coming back down from up here in New Hampshire. I'm probably going to go back down through Massachusetts. I know I will. In Connecticut, back into New York like I did today. It's very nice up here, despite, you know, the population boom and everything, and there being so many people. You guys, it feels so great outside, and it's so beautiful. You can really start to see the colors of fall creeping up. Some color here, some color there. If it were a couple weeks from now, like closer to October, I bet this place is gonna be so gorgeous. I bet all these trees are gonna be on fire. It's gonna be really awesome. Maybe I'll get lucky and they'll send me back up here then. Oh, something else that's really funny. Check out my window right there. You guys see that? Yeah. I wish I would have got this today when I wish I would have recorded this today, but I was driving through New York and a big flock of birds flew right over the interstate, and I foresaw this before it even happened, and I pleaded with them,
and please do not crap on my window, and lo and behold, they sure enough did.
So yeah, I have a big spot of bird crap on my window right now. This guy's trying to get in here now. I might need to help him. He's got plenty of room. The truck that was there just left, and now he's gonna get in. Alright, well, I'll see you guys tomorrow, and I appreciate you watching.